Namaste. Today we're going to do some simple practices while we're sitting in our chair, focusing on the neck, shoulders, and back. So first and foremost, you want to find your most comfy chair. Okay, it could be any old chair. If you want to place something behind your back, I would encourage you to do so, as long as you can maintain a nice long spine. Okay. You can have arms on the chair, that's okay, especially if you need some additional support or assistance. It's nice to have the arms of the chair. So, if possible, your feet firmly grounded onto the earth, placed on the floor. If your feet don't touch the floor, you can always put books underneath, or if you happen to have yoga blocks, you can use that. And just allowing yourself to feel a sense of grounding and support by having your feet actually touch something. So with your feet fully onto the earth, onto the floor, and your spine is nice and long, and then the crown reaches up towards the sky. So you want to envision this invisible string just tugging at the crown of your head, this golden string tugging at the crown of your head, just assisting in elongating the spine even further. And we'll begin by just doing some nice, easy breaths. And today we're going to also incorporate a mudra with our practice today. And the mudra is a hand gesture. And I do have a separate video on this if you're interested in this mudra. It is the Ganesha mudra, and it's a mudra for digestion, for healthy digestion. So if you're interested in that, please look for my video on Ganesha mudra for healthy digestion. So with that being said, we're going to place our hand in Ganesha mudra. So taking your hands one above the other, and then just folding in, you're just curling your fingers in, so you're curling them into the opposite palms of your hand, just like so. And then you're going to rest your hands against your belly, above your belly here, closer towards your heart. Rest your elbows. If you have arms in the chair, just rest your elbows there, or you can grab a pillow and rest your arms on a pillow. And just making sure that you're holding your hands comfortably in towards your chest. Now we're going to do some belly breathing. So we're going to breathe into the hand mudra. Okay? So taking an inhale, filling up your belly. And as you inhale, you help to activate that hand mudra by feeling the connection of Ganesha mudra. And just take a couple of breaths. Inhale, filling the belly. Exhale, releasing. Beginning to kind of ignite our internal fire and activate our digestive system. Connect to our heart space by encouraging healthy circulation, encouraging blood flow and energy flowing throughout our body. Couple more breaths. Now slowly release your hand mudra or hand gesture. And just open your hands wide. Just stretch your fingers out really wide. And then roll your wrists around. Roll them the other way. And then bring your arms in kind of a scarecrow position. Okay, so if your shoulders are really bothering you today, or if you have some limitations, You could keep them as low as you want. You could even keep them here. Okay? And then if it feels good, you could bring them as high as you want, as high as here, but I'm going to modify today. Okay? So I'm going to bring them nice and low and simply just moving the arms inward and outward. Okay? Just getting into the elbow joints here. Nourishing the joints in our body is really important, especially if you sit a lot. And it's important to know that motion is lotion. So keeping our joints nice and lubricated, getting the synovial fluid going, it helps to keep us from feeling those aches and pains in our body that we feel when we don't move a whole lot. Okay. And then resting your arms on your lap. And then just take your shoulders and bring them up like you're shrugging your shoulders, like you're like, I don't know, right? And then just let your shoulders come down. Again, bringing the shoulders up, shrugging them, and again, you take this to a place that feels comfortable for you. And then exhale, bring the shoulders down. One more time, inhale, shoulders up. And then exhale down. We're going to bring our shoulders forward this time. So your hands could remain on your lap, or you can move your hands if that feels natural for you. So you'll see me, sometimes I have my hands on my lap and sometimes I pick them up. It just kind of naturally what feels good for you. And that's what yoga is about. Yoga is really, it's an intuitive practice and really mindfulness in how it feels in your body. We're all different. So what feels good for me may not necessarily feel good for you and vice versa. So be mindful in your practice and do what feels good to you. Okay, so now we're going to bring the shoulders forward. So bringing our shoulders forward like so. And then bringing them back to a neutral position. We're going to bring our chin into our chest. Okay, so bring the chin into your chest as you bring the shoulders forward. And then come back to your neutral position where we began. Chin to chest, bring the shoulders forward, rounding the back, and then come back to center. Okay, so let's connect our breath to this now. Sitting up nice and tall as we inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, bring the shoulders forward, round the back. And then inhale, coming back. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding out the back. Inhale, coming back to center. Good. So let's take the shoulders back this time. So this is encouraging just a little bit of a micro back bend in our upper back, in our thoracic spine. So just gently bringing the shoulders back and moving those elbows back a little bit. And the head could stay, you can stay looking forward and just lifting the heart. So the idea here is just to open the thoracic spine. Okay, so the thoracic spine is in this area here and in the upper back. Okay. If it feels good for you, if it feels natural for you, and if it feels good, you can tilt the head back. Otherwise, you can keep looking forward at the screen and then coming back to center, neutral. Okay. Now let's connect the breath to this practice. Inhale, bring the shoulders back, lifting up through the heart center, so the thoracic cage, the thoracic spine is open here. Maybe tilt the head if that feels good. And then exhale, come to center. One more time, inhale, shoulders back, lifting up through the heart. And exhale, back to center. Now from our neutral position here, we're just going to take our shoulders up, back, down, forward. So we're doing what we did, but in more of a flowy kind of fashion, okay? So bringing the shoulders up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Inhale, up, back, exhale, down, forward. Inhale, up, back, exhale, down, forward. Inhale, up, back, exhale, down, forward. Inhale, up, and then exhale, just come right back to neutral. Okay. Just take a couple breaths here. Just noticing the effects of your practice. Notice how your shoulders are feeling right now. And as always, as I say, trying not to focus if you are feeling any pain. Try not to focus on the pain. Focus more on what feels good in your body, the parts of your body that feel good, that you don't feel any pain. Sometimes it's mind over matter. So focusing now on your breath once more, connecting the breath to the body. And now we're going to begin to do some arm extensions. So finding your nice long spine, taking your right arm. So I'm going to be mirroring you. So you'll see that I'm using my left arm, but I'm simply just mirroring you. So lifting your right arm just as high as you can go. Okay. And I'm going to modify here. So I'm not going to go to the full expression as my pose, as I like to call it. And then coming down. So maybe you go at about a 10 degree, a 15 degree angle. Maybe you could come up to a 90 degree angle. Whatever works for you. As long as you're not feeling any pain, that's the most important thing. So let's do this connect with our breath. Inhale, extend the arm. Exhale, rest it on your lap. Inhale, extend and lift. Exhale, bring it down. Rest it on your lap. One more. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, bring it down and rest it on your lap. And then just take a couple moments and just to notice how that felt for you. Just noticing maybe you overextended it, maybe you lifted it too high, or maybe you could have gone a little higher. Just take that time to become aware of how your body is feeling and being kind to yourself. Let's try it on the other side. Inhale, lifting. And I'm going to lift this side a little bit higher, but again, you go to where it feels comfortable for you. Exhale down. Rest it on your lap. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Rest both of your hands on your lap. And just take a couple breaths. And noticing now how one shoulder feels compared to the other. Maybe they both feel the same, but just taking the time to notice if maybe one side is worse than the other. Oftentimes we do have a bad side, so to speak. And taking the time to pause after each exercise or pose that you do helps to prevent injury by being truly aware of your movements and how they feel in your body. We live in a society that, we have become so busy-minded that we walk around and we do things so absent-mindedly. So yoga teaches us how to be aware and mindful and helps to prevent us from injury. Okay, so now we're gonna do this little thing that I like to call, it's like a little Egyptian dance, so to speak, I guess. But so you're gonna bring your arms out to the side, and again, if you have a lot of limitation in your shoulders, you want to keep your arms nice and low. You can even rest them on your chair like I'm doing here on the arms. And I'm going to keep them rested on the arms. I'm going to show it modified, and then I'll do a full expression of this pose. So modified, we're going to bring our right hand, thumb up, okay? Left hand, thumb down. Okay, so you have one hand facing forward and one hand facing back. And then you're going to switch it. Okay. Right thumb down, left thumb up. You keep your arms rested. And then you're just going to switch back and forth. Little tiny bit of a twist here. Side to side. Okay, now let's connect our breath to that. Inhale, switch, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay. If this feels good where you're at right here, stay here. Okay. If you have limitation, don't go any further than this, because I'm going to show the full expression of the pose. Okay. So bringing your arms up like so. We're doing the same thing. We're doing one thumb up, one thumb down, and then switch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And bringing your arms resting on your lap. Rest your shoulders. And again, just take a moment to notice the effects of that practice. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit for our core and our back as we complete this session. So sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to take one hand on our chair. If you have the arm of the chair, grab that, or you could grab the seat of the chair. And then you're going to take your other hand and grab the seat of the chair. Okay. And you're going to inhale, you're going to look up straight towards the screen here, and you're going to sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, you're going to look over your right shoulder. And once again, I'm mirroring you guys. If it doesn't feel good for you to turn your neck, you can keep your head facing forward. Okay. And again, going to your expression of your pose. Maybe you don't twist as far. Maybe the twist is a little bitty twist. And that's okay. and then coming back to center. And then the same thing on the other side, so this will be your left side. Just grab hold of the chair with both hands, one in the front, one in the back, whatever you can reach. And then inhale, sit up tall, and then exhale, just kind of bring that left shoulder back and look over your left shoulder if that feels good, or looking at your screen or looking forward is okay. And then coming back to center. Okay, so let's do that and connect the breath with this, with our little twist. So the twist is coming from it begins at our mid to upper back. So the lower back, which is our lumbar spine, remains in this neutral position. Okay, this all here remains stable, and the twist is coming from the upper back, mid back. So sitting up nice and tall, bring that right shoulder back. Maybe look over your right shoulder. As you inhale, and then exhale, coming back to center, and just relax for a moment. Take a couple breaths, take a couple catch breaths. There's no need to rush in your practice. Take it nice and slow. Again, as I said, it helps to prevent any injuries by really being aware of what's happening in your body, and it allows you to slow down if you need to slow down, or maybe modify that exercise or pose. So now take another inhale as you lengthen. As we inhale, we find length and space. And then exhale, twist to the left. Look over the left shoulder or look forward. Stay here, just take another inhale. And then on your next exhale, bring yourself back to a neutral position and just pause for a moment. And just notice the benefits of your practice. Good job. Okay. And we're going to now move on to a forward fold, and then we'll complete our session. So as we forward fold, as we're sitting in our chair, we can hold on to the arms of the chair, we can hold on to the seat of the chair, and we inhale, finding length and space, and we exhale, hinge at the hips, and just fold forward, coming to a place that feels good for you. Drop your chin, let your chin tuck into your chest, or just relax your head, relax your neck. Take a couple breaths. Maybe you can feel your belly on your lap. Breathe into your belly. This helps support the digestive system, stimulate the digestive system, putting pressure on your belly. And then inhale, coming back to sitting up tall. Still holding on to your chair because we're going to do a couple more. So we exhale, you're going to fold forward again. Rest the head, the neck, the shoulders. Breathe into your belly. Inhale, coming up to sitting nice and tall. And one last time. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, coming back up. Relaxing your arms, let your arms rest, finding your comfortable position, and then ending with our hand mudra, our Ganesha mudra, like we did in the beginning, finding your hands, palms facing one another, curl in the fingers, and then rest your hands against your chest. Close your eyes if that feels good. And then activate this hand mudra, this hand gesture, by breathing into the belly. And connect to your heart center. And just notice how you feel now compared to when we first began this practice. Notice what your internal fire feels like. Take a few more breaths. Feeling the energy, the prana, the circulation in your body, the flow that you have created by simply breathing, twisting, bending, moving. And just by simply being mindful, finding that connection, mind, body, and spirit. Slowly release your hand gesture, and then bringing your palms together in prayer hands or namaste hands, connecting your thumbs to your heart center, center of love, compassion. Namaste.